This is foreshadowing. So first you're going to take your eggplant and cut it up into whatever size you like your eggplant to be. It's going to cook down quite a bit, so maybe make it 50% bigger than you want the final pieces to be. I tend to do it in thirds and pretty good sized chunks, maybe like a ½ inch or so. We do eggplant and peppers. A lot of times I'll put onions in there as well, whatever you like. You can use bell peppers too. I like to devein them. I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you like eating seeds, I guess you could leave them in there. I'm just going to cut those up into whatever size you want them to be as well. So next you want to salt the eggplant pretty liberally, mix it all together, and then make sure you're doing this in a non-reactive bowl. But the idea here is that the salt is going to draw a lot of the moisture out of the eggplant. So I'm going to take it and put it into another bowl, and then you want to put something heavy on top of it. So typically we'll use a bowl full of water or just a stack of plates and bowls. Let it sit for several hours. Again, it's going to collect this big puddle of kind of brown water at the bottom. You're just trying to pull a lot of this liquid out and soften the eggplant up. I tend to toss it a few times and push it back down. But after it sits for a while, then you're just going to go and rinse it. So you're going to largely just trying to rinse off all the excess salt. So for having soaked for a while, the eggplant will have absorbed a lot of the salt, so it's well seasoned, but you don't want it to be too salty. So next you just want to take all the eggplant and squeeze out as much of the water as you can. If it's either got a lot of water in it or if you put too much in the pan, it'll become really soft and mushy, and some people don't like their eggplant like that. In this case, I'm going to put all of it into the pan, and it's going to get soft and mushy because there's really too much in there. I should have done this in small batches if I wanted it to stay a little bit more firm. But I don't really mind it being soft anyway. You're just trying to brown it up, get some nice color on it, cook it all the way through. You don't have to, but here I'm putting it onto a bed of herbs. That's oregano. If you want to be fancy, you can change the oil with each ingredient, or just fry things in order of less flavorful to more flavorful. If you did the peppers first, then the eggplant's going to taste like peppers, and you want them to have separate flavors. So you can either keep it separate like this, or you can just put sauce on it. My grandmother would have put like a little sauce on it and grated cheese, and then we'd make sandwiches with provolone cheese. To have it the way that you saw it, I'm going to put a little oil and a little bit of sauce on top of it, and that's it.